Okay, so first thing you need to do is a lot of time people teach this class, they use the just eyeballing to create like a horizon line like this, but sometimes it's slightly off like this. Okay, now if you do this, every time you do the slightly off, and that something's wrong. So the only way to solve the problem is you need to do the measurement on both sides. Okay, you get the little mark. You can do the dot whatsoever, but make sure this side is like the same thing as here, the dot. Use 10 millimeter or 1 centimeter like this to align up. Okay, make sure if you do this way, then exactly same height from here, you do from here. Can you do that? Okay, so I already did this side. Okay, I'm going to do this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I just make that. So when I line that is, I know exactly where the line will be. Okay. So I make a 20 centimeter here. One to here, one to there. Okay. So make sure we all have the same on same spot. Okay. Make sure you do this. Ava, you didn't do it. Please do it. Ava, please. You do both sides like I do here. I did 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter. I make sure every first one the same. I make a dot. Okay, this dot, and this dot, perfect line to this dot and this dot. This side and this side dot is the same. So important for 1 point perspective.
You said we
Okay,
make a mark at every centimeter.
every centimeter. You know centimeter and the millimeter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is 1 centimeter. Every single one has a 10 little tiny measurement inside. That's a millimeter. So every 1 centimeter, you make a dot. Make sure you can see it. So when we create a horizon line or create some object, we base on the line. So we know if this will be perfect line up, perfect flat. Okay. So when we create perspective, the object will be perfect line up. A lot of time people use eyeballing. So sometimes like this, then when we draw nothing like this, then we come out won't be correct. Okay, you'll find out line cannot align because we eyeballing. So the best way you just have to create this. Okay, make sure this side the dot the same as here. So when we create the line here, everything will be correct. Okay. So next classes, okay, if you have time, next class is when we do this, okay? And if you can, just do same thing before the class starts. So we don't have to spend time to do this, okay? For people doing the drafting, they have a drafting table. They have some like a string to hold the ruler, okay? They line up perfectly. They put down the lines perfect, flat, straight, okay? But we don't have that kind of fancy device. So we only can do is we learn that with a ruler, okay? So down the road, if you have a triangle, will help too, okay? So this time we're going to learn perspective. We're going to learn 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, and I can show you a couple of different points, okay? Most people think about 3 points the most of them, but okay, we'll see how you guys do. I can teach you 4 point, 6 point, okay? I can show you those things. That's more advanced. If you do animation, you might do 4 point. Okay, you do gaming, you do 6 point and do 12 point. Okay, I'll let you know. Okay, for the world design. Okay, world is the level for gaming. Okay. Okay, everyone done all the dots? And I didn't see you do the dots. You both sides, you have to make sure a line from one. Okay, every 1 centimeter, you make a dot. Make sure like here, I say this 20 centimeter, okay? Enough for covered here. Then same thing from starting from here, 1 centimeter, you're going to be create start, same thing you go doing that, okay? How many of you finished? Raise your thumb. Jake, you finished? Okay. Angela didn't finish. Oh my. Angela, can you hear me? Oh my God. Angela, give you 2 minutes. Finish both. You did? I cannot see it. Oh
Yeah,
my
I did
God. You did?
Yeah, I did it.
Okay, cool. Okay. Now I found the 9 centimeter. Okay. 9 centimeter to this one. I create a line. Okay, a line on this both dots. I draw a line. Okay, cross. Passing these 2 dots. Okay. So this is just regular line. Okay. Then this line. Okay, this is about concept. I know when you know perspective, it's a lot of concept. But when we draw outside to a building, whatsoever have structure thing, especially geometric shapes and stuff, then we have to know this thing. If you don't know how to use this, your drawing just funny, like a cartoon, like a Toontown. Okay, like Toontown. Everything just do whatever it is. Okay. So you have to know this before you do everything correct. Sometimes you do watercolor, something related to the building, a house, then you need to know this. Okay, this is important. Okay, so I use a 9 centimeter create line. And this line is not the whatever line. This line we call eye level. Okay, eye level. I don't know you guys heard eye level before. Eye level. What's mean eye level? Who knows? Jake, you know what eye level means? No? Eye level is just this your head. Okay? This your ear. Right? It's your head. Then your eye here. Okay, just pretend it's you. Okay. Then this eye, the line you see the thing right in front of your eye, connect to both eyes. This line called eye level. Okay, it's eye level. Okay, this one called eye level. So what mean eye level? When we see things, we will see based on this one to build up. This one also called horizon line. There's 2 names. Eye level, also called horizon line. So sometimes we put here horizon line or put eye level. Okay, now you can see people do this way. Okay, horizon line, eye level. What happened? Why is the horizon line and the eye level the same? Okay, Ava, do you know why? Ava, can you hear me? But do you fix your speaker? You cannot talk, right? Okay. Okay, Adam, do you know why horizon line and the eye level is the same?
Because the Earth is round and it keeps on going around until it stops at where you see, I guess.
You solve half the it's half the question. Okay.
Actually, the Earth is flat, guys.
What's kind of okay? Actually, when we see eye, always based on the horizon will be end up right in front of our eye level. Okay, the line always, even you're standing, the eye level will based on your height. The horizon will be end up right in front of your eye. You kneel down, the horizon go down to the same thing your eye where it is. So always put horizon line, the eye level the same. So you can put eye level, also put horizon line. It's okay. You don't have to do both. But I kind of give you a concept. When we draw something, we always draw horizon line first when we have a construction. Okay. First thing we draw eye level. So we can see the thing build up from based on this horizon line. Okay. So now you know horizon line, the eye level is always there, right? The same. It's based on the viewers, the eye height to create. Even so, we can create whatever it is. But usually when we design, we don't want to put the eye level right middle of our paper. Do you know why? Why we don't put the eye level right halfway? It's just actual things that you know. We usually don't want to just put a half, okay? Because that makes things really stiff. You divide half. Has symmetrical things really stable. However, less movement. So usually we, as a designer or artist, we don't put the eye level right halfway. We'll put either lower or higher. But how we decide the eye level higher or lower? Jake, do you know why we sometimes put eye level higher? Why we put lower? You don't know? And can you tell me why you put the eye level higher or lower? Why?
I don't know.
How about Adam? You know?
I don't know, like mountains or something.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's based on the artist's interest. Okay. If we emphasize the sky, okay. If we emphasize the sky, right? Then we want to show the eye level as low as can, so we can show most of the cloud, how dramatic the cloud is, okay? And the cloud and the thing. So the land getting little bit showing it, the land showing little bit. Most show dramatic sky. Do you guys know which film the title, which film company start with a lady, she holding like a torch, then with a lot of cloud. Which film company?
Like, wait,
It's Warner. It's not Warner, right? It's not Universal. Universal see like Earth, then Universal go wrapping it. It's a Primus.
it was Columbia.
Columbia. There, yeah. So next time you see Columbia, they did the clouds really big, the lens really low. Okay, it shows dramatic emphasize the top. So the eye level draw down. Okay, so the eye level based on our interest, what we want to tell people. Okay, so it's not randomly we put a line there and say, what, this horizon line? Not quite. Okay, so even with today we know perspective, but we have to know how we place this line. Okay, now you know eye level is horizon line, right? Anyone have a question about that? Anyone? Eye level is horizon, okay? And the horizon, don't put right middle. Okay, because less movement, so less dramatic. So we want to put higher, lower. So if we put higher, means we emphasize the ground. Okay, for example, we show a Grand Canyon. Okay, so Grand Canyon. So we'll show the dramatic, the land being cutting and all the thing all the way here. Okay, we show lots of things. So that the horizon is almost here. Okay, the horizon right here. Okay, maybe I show some rock here, but we show that the emphasize here. So horizon is much higher. Okay, so opposite when we emphasize the sky, we put horizon low. Okay, so this concept you have to have. Okay, instead of horizon line, you just draw middle, right like that. Okay, don't do that. Okay, so next one when we do the horizon line, next thing we have to know is called vanishing point. I know you gotta know what's the vanishing point, right? What's the vanishing point? Anybody know? Just its horizon line can be, the vanishing point will be top or below. Will they? Will be on the horizon line, right? But I'm going to tell you, sometimes the horizon line is above, sometimes below, okay? That happening. But most of the time when we create this one, horizon land on the horizon, the vanishing point will land on the horizon line sometime, okay? Most of the time will be land on the horizon line, okay? So now let's just put a middle, okay? Now let's put the paper right middle here. Can be here, can be anywhere here, okay? Based on the person standing, enable to create the 1 point perspective, okay? Enable to create 1 point perspective. The person, this is the person, okay? This is the ear, this is the eye, this is nose, this is mouth, okay? This is shoulder, this is feet, okay? This is a person. You're looking there. Have to see the object will parallel, okay, to the horizon. It's exactly lined out like this, parallel to that. Only this way you can see the 1 point perspective. Okay? If you see any corner like this, what happening? This will become 2 point perspective. Okay? Even so today we're not talking about 2 point perspective, but I just need to know when our viewer to see the object relationship to the viewers have to be parallel to the viewers and to the horizon. In that case, we can see 1 point perspective. Okay? Only in this case. But if we turn the object to the corner like this, what happening? There become 2 vanishing points. One go here, one go there. Okay? So just remember that when we see the object have to be parallel, means the same to the horizon line. In this case, we can see 1 point perspective. Okay? I taught this like I'm not sure, a year ago or two. And do you remember we talked about this about a year ago or 2 years ago? You don't remember? Oh, okay, fine. But we did in the studio before though. Okay, now everyone down the horizon line. Okay, I know when as artists we don't like a teacher talk too much. Okay, we don't like talk too much because it's like a cook something like a cooking class. The teacher keep talking about how to making the thing. You say, come on, I want to make it. All right, so I totally understand that. Okay, now next one, we're going to create a vanishing point. Like I said, don't have to be the middle, this one. You can put right here, it's fine. You can put here, it's fine. Just make one dot right on top of the horizon line, right on top of the line. And make a dot really big so you can see it, okay? You find your own vanishing point, okay? You make one vanishing point, okay? Everyone make one vanishing point. Ava, make a vanishing point on the horizon line. It'll be right on the top of the line, right here. Okay, so we're going to kind of experiment to show what we mean. We see the object parallel to our eye and to the horizon line. Okay, so first thing we're going to create a box that's above our eye. Okay, so I use maybe I say here 13 to 13 and create a line from here. So this object will be like how many centimeters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 centimeters. Okay. This object about this big, this wide. Okay. Then the object probably 2 or 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 3-inch high. Okay, 3-inch high. So okay. Then we connect the top and bottom here. Let's see, I put here. Ooh, okay, like this one. So from here. Okay, let me see. So we end up here. Okay, make sure that the width the same. Okay, so make the width and the length, the width and the height. Okay, the same. Then you connect this both lines. Okay, connect both lines. Okay, so this is the object we see. Okay, the facade. We say this facade of the rectangle. Have you heard facade before? This one? What do you mean facade? Adam, do you know what's a facade? You went to Europe, right? Adam, you here?
Well, now I know what it is. Yeah.
Facade is the front view of the object, like a Greece temple, right? The front view of the temple of facade. Okay, so facade is a term you guys know. Okay, now we're going to create this to a vanishing point, right? Because this is kind of flat. Okay, but if you have a depth, then it's going to create to the vanishing point. So we connect this four corner to the vanishing point. Okay, all connect to vanishing point. Make sure all go to the same point. Okay. Now let's talk about more like the terminology for some of the line you need to know. Okay, this one go like this. Okay, everyone got this? Jake, go to your vanishing point, all four corners. Use a ruler, connect to the four for this one. Okay. So Adam, when I teach perspective drawing, do you still remember? I think 2 years ago. Do you take my class?
Maybe, I think. I don't know.
Don't know. But I'm sure Angel did. But Angel says she didn't remember. Okay, Ava's really smart. Maybe Ava knows.
The only thing I remember doing with you was using Adobe Animate.
Adobe Animate. Okay, okay. Well, that's different then. Okay. Yeah. After we done the animation classes, I think about I might need to do different way, but hey, we know. Maybe in the future we'll do that. I'll do maybe more like a stick figure animation. Yeah, then you guys will be more feel like a achievement. Okay, after you've done this, okay, now this one terminology you have to know. It's this line, this four lines, go diagonal to this, to the all the way to the vanishing point, right? It's called vanishing point. So VP, vanishing point. Okay, so who knows this line name? Jake, do you know the name of the line? No? How about Adam? Adam's really smart. How you call this line? Oh, it's okay.
Here.
Start with a C.
Orthogonal lines?
Good guess, but
Transversal lines. Okay. Sidewall.
No. Good guess though. Called converging line.
Oh.
They converge to the vanishing point. Okay. A converging line. So when we do perspective drawing, all those terminology from now on we're using a lot. So hopefully you guys remember. Okay. I might write it down to send to Li Lao. So maybe she can share some of the terminology to you guys. So you can later on when we mention about that. Okay, so we're using quite a lot of time to teach a perspective this time. So you are here converging line a lot. You are here vanishing point, eye level, horizon line. You are here a lot. Okay, you're here what vanishing point 1, vanishing point 2, vanishing point 3, some sort like this. Okay, you'll hear that though. Okay, so those things new to you, so I have to mention to you. But for now, you have to know. Okay, you know that. So wow, this box. Think about this rectangle. How long this will be from here to here? You know how long for real life? You know how long this line will be? If we just all the way this connect to the vanishing point, you know how long will be? Really long, minus, okay? If you regular, we standing the flat surface.
We could use the Pythagorean theorem to do it.
Yeah, you know there's a device you can check how far from your golf ball to the hole. Remember?
Oh yeah, I use it. It's
yeah.
God, I forget what it's called. It was a rangefinder. It's like you press a button and it shoots a laser that bounces back.
Yeah.
I have one of those.
You have one of those? Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
It's pretty old though. It's like 6 years old.
That's good. Yes. So do you know how far from your viewer to the horizon, regular, like a flash, like a plane? You see from your standpoint all the way to horizon line. Do you know how many miles? Most of the time, we're over 10 miles from where you're standing to that. Sometimes if you're higher up ground, will much even longer. So if we don't divide that, that's really, really long. Okay, just can't give you an idea. Okay, so when we do the perspective drawing, we have to know here it's really short, but reality, if we see an object like this, that's been really long, like a miles away from here to there. Okay, so just let you know, when we do the vanishing perspective drawing, we try to create the illusion of a dimension. Okay, we create dimension. We make this 2D surface. We make a 3D. We create illusion of a 3D. That's pretty much the perspective drawing do. Okay, we make a 2D illusion like a 3D. Okay, then we try to make a sense so people feel that it's oh yeah, really makes sense to them. Okay, that's what pretty much perspective drawing is about. Okay, all right. Now we can see this object above our eye, right? Then now we use a 1 centimeter down. From here to here, we create dot to dot. Okay. So today we're based on the dot. So we won't get wrong. Okay, do here. So 1 point perspective drawing. Okay. How can you tell this object is 1 point perspective? Okay. Then you can see horizontal line. Okay. This is called horizon line. This is called horizontal line. Horizontal line will parallel to the horizon line. Okay, this is one trick. Okay, when you see this a straight object, you see that this is all parallel to that. There's a chance to be 1 point perspective. Okay, that's most of the time will be 1 point perspective like that. If once a 2 point parallel line is gone. will always see the diagonal line. Okay. That's one trait is 1 point perspective object, the horizontal line. This is called horizontal line, or parallel to the horizon line. Okay, see that? Parallel. They never touch each other, no matter how they go. Okay. So same thing here. Then you go up. The vertical line, however, okay, the vertical line will 90 degree, will be 90 degree to the horizon line. Okay, so this line here to here will be 90 degree. Okay, same thing, this one, same thing. From here to here, this one will be 90 degree. Okay, so 1 point perspective, horizon line will be parallel to horizontal line, right? This horizon line, horizontal line. Okay, then the vertical line will be 90 degree to the horizon line. Okay, then we can continue to do that, make this object complete. Okay, so horizontal, so this one point here, and this one will be connect to that. So you see a box, you see a box here, right? You can see this kind of see-through box. Okay, this see-through box. So in this case, we create 1 point perspective that's above our eye level. Okay, above our eye level. So when you create some objects above our eye level, what we see? We don't see the top. We see the inside the top, but we don't see the top. However, we see the bottom of the object. Okay, we can see the bottom of the object. Okay. A lot of time people try to impress the viewer. They will present the object differently. Okay. If you want to show your viewers really high and stand high places, then you show the object will be below your eye level. Okay. If you show something has a little bit dramatic or threatening, okay, you might show something above your eye level. I don't know you guys see the episode 4 of Star Wars. You guys see the Star Wars episode 4? You guys saw Star Wars ever? Eva, have you seen Star Wars episode 4? No? Okay. How about Jake? Have you seen Star Wars? No? How about Adam? Oh my gosh, you guys never see Star Wars. Have you seen Star
No,
Wars?
I don't watch Star Wars.
Oh man. How about Henry? Have you seen Star Wars? None of you see Star Wars, huh? The very first one is episode 4. Okay. They film in like a 4, episode 4, 5, 6, then come 1, 2, 3. Okay. So very beginning, of course, they say the very long time ago and far away at the beginning, showing that. Then after a while, they show a little like an aircraft running away. They show the laser beam showing. Then gradually show some huge aircraft overhead, kind of going to away from the audience towards center of the screen. Let's use this way. Okay. So even so, we are doing this, but we know a lot of things how we place the object. Okay. Why we do that? Why we put something overhead? Why we put it under our eye level? Because we are emphasize the things higher, lower. Okay. Okay. Then now, okay, since you already got your grid, we say this grid. Okay, you already got here the invincible grid. So you connect the dot to dot. You have the invincible grid here. Okay. Can you create one object Okay, if you create here, can you create object like a rectangle or square, a cube, from to the opposite side? Okay, so if you put here and put below your eye level here, then create same like a rectangle or a cube over here. See if you can do it. Okay, this time you feel free to create your own rectangle or square. Okay, show me how you do that. Okay, this one I show you step by step. Now I will see how you do that. You want to create something below your eye level, a cube, okay, or a rectangle box. Okay, let's do it. See if you can do it. Okay. How come I don't see people moving? I see Adam do it. Okay, Eva doing now. Okay, Angel, where your hand? Angel, you see what I say? I'm going to create object here. Can be square, can be rectangle. I want you to do this same thing. Go to same vanishing point. See if you can do it. Okay? All right. Do it. Show me. Show me. So weird. Yeah. Okay. See, even though I use the grid, still work slightly off. Okay. Think about is we just use eyeballing, how difficult would be. Oh, wow, Adam, you're quick. You're already done. Awesome. Okay, let me see. Enzo's done. Ava is done, and okay, Jake's still working on it. Okay, it's difficult to create this one. Okay. How about we create a box inside the box? Create a box inside this box. Go to same vanishing point. How you do that? Show me you create a small box inside the box. Okay. How you create a small box inside the box you just create. Let's go to same vanishing point. Show me how you do that. Okay. This time you don't have to be aligned so well, but I just want you to create a small box inside. Okay, any shape will be fine. Okay. You might wonder how I'm going to find out this vertical. Well, remember vertical line always 90 degrees to the horizon line. So just line up here. Okay. Same thing, you're going to go to vanishing point, 4 corner. Wow, Anthony, you're quick. Very good. There you go. Okay, it's a little bit challenging to create inside the box, from big box. Okay. Now we find out this box we still can see pretty good, right? We can see the box pretty well, can see the dimension. But how about if we place one right to the vanishing point at the top? See what happening? We put one box right over top the vanishing point. Okay. So this box, one side will be just on top of the horizon line. Vanishing point, vanishing point. See what happening. Okay, you're going to create a box here. Okay, see what's going on when you do that. Okay. What's happening to this box? Okay, you're going to create a box here, but one side the box was just above the vanishing point. Okay, see what's happening. Okay, so Adam's redone. That's good. Okay, if you have a triangle, like a square angle, like this 90-degree angle, triangle, well, sometimes really helpful. Like when you create something, you just put your ruler on the horizon line. You can just sliding it, then you can create the line with this. Okay, that's convenient for doing some of the sliding the shape. Okay, this is parallel to the horizon line. So what happens when we create something above the vanishing point? What makes these things weird? What makes these things a bit weird than these three objects? What do you feel? What do you feel when we create a perspective? Then this shape will create above or below the vanishing point. What do you feel about this box? What do you think about this box? Kind of weird. What happened? What caused this weird feeling about this one? And then what do you think when you create this one? What do you think about this box different than the rest of them?
It just feels weird. I don't know how to explain. It looks weird.
Well, this part look like lost the dimension, right? This part feels dimension, but this part here totally just disappear. You feel like, oh, something like I don't see this part, but actually everything, the line, this face of the object, right, is totally kind of merged to this line. Okay, so a lot of time when we create perspective drawing, we try not to put something right on top of the horizon, the vanishing point. It's because of that. You just feel like, oh, this one's gonna be odd. Okay, just work because that's the feeling. There's nothing wrong with this one, but when you create that, it just create kind of people feel like, oh, this one seems incomplete or something missing. Okay, so we avoid to create things right on top of the vanishing point. Okay, kind of let you know that. Okay, so there's a lot of things we can experiment. Okay, since you guys forget something, and we talk about how to create the distance. The distance. That's the next week we're going to tell you how to create even distance from here to there. For example, this one to here maybe 5 feet. Okay, Now, how I'm going to find out another 5 feet will be? Definitely it's not the same. Definitely not like this, even, right? But how much it will be? You know, getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter, right? Then you go to here, pretty much every line is lined up, right? Okay, how you make it the distance from one point perspective? How you create a spacing, spacer perspective spacing? Okay, this kind of thing we're going to teach you how to do that next week, and also teach you a little bit more than just cube or rectangle box. Next we talk about maybe a house, okay, maybe more like a multi-angular object, okay, polygon shape, 1 point perspective. Okay, next week we're going to do that. Okay, create a little bit more than just like a cutting box like that. Okay, and also I'm going to show you how to create a spacing, how to do the spacing from far away to getting closer. You know that will be getting more space when you're close to the viewer, but when you're approaching to the vantage point, will be closer. How you do that? Okay, let you think about it. So that's what we're going to do next week. Today we're just doing that. Okay, so you can try different location with a box. Okay, you can place a different location, different box if you want to. But next week, we definitely show you more how to use this idea today we have, then to apply to 1 point perspective. Okay? Any questions? Any questions? No questions? Okay. All right, then I'll see you next week then. Okay? You guys have a good night. Yeah, night.